Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. How you doing? This little pretty lady, say hello. Look, she's had a haircut. Are you being shy today? ¿Qué pasa, chica? She's had a haircut. So she's got like, look. Somebody said she looks like Rod Stewart. Look, she's got pom-poms. Look, they're pom-poms. Oh, she's lovely. Oh, you look beautiful. Of course you do. She likes it here because there's a little heater on underneath us. So she likes that warmth. Well, you're in a good place, my girl, because you're in the Costa del Sol. Hey? Oh, what was that? That was a little burp, was it? That was a little burp. Yeah, you need some water. She's a good girl. She's a great girl. How are you all doing, guys? Welcome to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel, which I've probably said twice because I'm losing my marbles, but I don't think I ever had them. Peter Pan, where's my marbles? How are you doing? So, interesting. Last night was a bit of a weird one because I received about 30 or 40 messages, which were pretty... some of them were actually very dark. I think dark is a good word. Some were filled with terrible ego and others were just damn right rude. And yeah, I can understand all this, you know. I mean, I've dealt with it for so long now, but all of these so-called do-gooders, you know, in this world attach themselves to certain Black Lives Matter, all of those nonsense, I don't know what they are. To me, they're more evil than actually doing good. You know, anti-Semitism. I mean, it's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. And again, you know, the old analogy goes, you know, call me Loretta. Why, Stan? Because I want to be a woman. Why do you want to be a woman? Because I want to have babies. You want to have babies? You can't have babies, Stan. You haven't got a womb. Well, it's every man's right to have babies. So, yeah, Life of Brian, them guys got it. They knew what was going on. And it's madness, it really is. So the reason why I do these videos is to help people try and get a different perspective. And one of the main things were, well, I like you, Mark, but now I don't, basically. Why is that? How can you like me yesterday but not today? Because of a conversation I had about experience through my clients. Really what you're saying is, I don't want you to speak about what I don't like to hear, and I disagree with you, so I am going to slander you and so on. But then when I actually looked at people's messages, I realized, which is, it's something I learned at the very beginning of my healing and understanding, was that, Mark, you don't listen. You're never going to listen. You never will listen. And that was a kind of a shock. Like, wow, you know, I want to punch you for saying that, but actually it's true. And I would say 99% of the world's population don't listen. So what that means is they've got selective hearing. We have selective hearing. So we hear things that make us happy because it's what we align to. And then we hear things that we don't like, and then we get very defensive, aggressive, angry, or we run away. So it's very interesting. The other side to this coin is that people get angry because they know they don't actually do anything. So what that means is people will listen to people talk like myself and go, oh, and then move on to something else, and actually they don't do anything. They don't do the work. They don't put the effort into it. They just feel better after listening to what the solutions are. But actually, when you speak to them, only a fraction, 1%, will actually come back to you and say, you know what, I actually gave that a try. Most people say that they try it, but actually they lie to themselves. They don't try it at all, because if you actually go to their house and sit with them, you realize that actually you're not trying it at all. You just said you're trying it, or you might have done it for a little bit, or you might have done that but done something else. So you didn't really try it. So that's where the anger comes in. So selective hearing, people who don't actually get up off the bum and do anything, and people who are just totally in a bad place because all of those low frequencies are part of their vibration. So it is what it is. So I thought, you know what, I was going to do taboo topics, and I was going to do maybe 100. But I thought after last night, I'm 53 years old. I've got a beautiful dog. I'm a happy life. I love working with crystals. I've got a great job. It's not really a job. I've got over there, I've got 30 beautiful Herkimer diamonds. She likes to tuck her head in. she likes to tuck her head in. For some reason, she loves tucking her head in. Anyway, so yeah, I've got some Herkimer diamonds over there. I'm just working on gorgeous Herkimers. And I get happy and excited. Why do I do taboo subjects? Well, part of me is kind of like, what up, princess? What up? What up, girl? That's so beautiful, girl. Oh, animals are such beautiful healers. So yeah, I thought, I did it because I wanted to maybe help people see a little bit of a different perspective from a healer who has sat down in front of people who couldn't get pregnant, who became pregnant, people, and I saw this process, not me. I gave them healing, but that was only part of the process. That wasn't me, or I made them get pregnant. No. It was just part of a process of what I saw women go through, and what worked, what didn't, and I clocked it. I just learned very quickly of what I was seeing. So I talked about getting pregnant, and if you actually listen to the video, it's nothing to do with getting pregnant, because if you listen to the beginning of it, it says it's all as it should be, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it isn't, it isn't. That's the bottom line. Well, that pisses people off straight away, because what they're then saying is that, well, this is not, because they're not. There's no control. There's no understanding. There's no, I need to know now, either yes or no, and this is where it gets people angry. People get angry because they want now. Give me, tell me, and I want the answer in 3 seconds, or give me 2 steps or 1 step, or give me a tablet, or Do you know that the whole of the world has been hijacked? Did you know that? The whole of the world, everything has been hijacked. Everything that you know has been hijacked. Everything. So we're not in a natural state. We're not in a natural place. This is all hijacked. Everything from what you consume to what you breathe, everything to what you hear, religion, everything. It's the biggest hijack in the world. Nothing is real. Going to the hospital, hijacked. Everything that you've been told, all hijacked. Science, hijacked. Everything. Illness, hijacked. Sickness, hijacked. Disease, hijacked. Viruses, hijacked. Everything. It's hijacked. All of it. It's all an illusion. There is no such thing as nature or natural anymore, because it's been hijacked. It's all been poisoned. Everything. And it's a hard pill to swallow, and you don't want to swallow it. So, literally, healers or alternative seers of life see this, and they try and help people through the day by sharing things that they see is hijacked, which is nearly everything. And what we do is we try to share what we see as experience, information through experience, to things that help in the great hijack of this world. And yeah, and when you go out of your way to do it out of love, you're attacked. And it just gets a bit tiring. Every day it gets tiring. Like when I switch this off, I'll have about another 5-10 messages, some really cruel stuff. And I think, is it worth it? Have I done my bit now? I've made enough videos to say, you know what? You've done your bit now. I don't need to do this anymore. I can retire and be happy now. And just work on crystals and talk about crystals, I guess, which I love doing. I don't know. Some days it gets a bit like, what is the point? And I'm sure a lot of people who are out there who are influencers, who through experience they share their truth, they get attacked. And it's, you know, I've already talked about this before, guys. It's a lot more than what we just talk on an individual level. There's also a lot of darkness in the air. There's a lot of darkness around us. There's a lot of darkness within us. And the hijacking of, you know my greatest quote, right? The biggest battle humanity has is between the heart and the mind. That's my quote. I've quoted that from 20 years ago. Why? Because I saw that most of our problems, most of our issues, most of our illnesses, most of everything that we go through is because of the mind. When we let go of the mind and we use the mind as a tool to look left and right when we cross the road, and let it go other than that, and follow the heart, listen to the heart, and trust in the journey. That is the only place. That is the only place we can really live in somewhat balance, even though we're being attacked daily from these dark forces who manipulate science, who manipulate religion, who manipulate, all of these things that are put to you on the black screen that you have to buy into. People are now only just starting to wake up to the fact that, the left wing and the right wing is attached to the body. So every single group, whether it's politicians, whether it's Black Lives Matter, all of them, they're all attached to the same darkness. There is no love in that. It's all about getting you and bringing you into bread and circuses, getting you into that, the Colosseum, I guess. It's the same thing, bringing you into the Colosseum. They're the good, they're the bad ones. Who do you support and hate and scream and put your thumb down to kill? It's all a game. It's all a game. None of it is real. It's just to make you believe it's real. So you think this is life, and that's not life. Killing people, watching people being eaten by lions, everything that we do today, it still continues now. Look, oh, that team. Oh, what about that team? Whoa, they're rubbish. I hate them. Kill them. Boo them. Spit on them. Same thing. Just changed slightly. There is no killing, but the same feelings that people who are watching these left game, the left hand side, the right hand side, I'm with these, I'm not with these. It's the same thing. It's just there to manipulate you, to make you want to hate one side and support another, because you think that that's what life's about, when it's not. It's got nothing to do with it. So yeah, give them bread and circuses, feed them bread, give them games, play ball. It's all a racket, guys. It's all a racket. So there you go, the ego within humanity, the brain that has now been completely hijacked and manipulated by the black screen. It's kind of a little bit sad to see humanity has actually completely lost their way. And only a few of us are still, I don't know, I may one day talk about why a few of us can see it and most of us can't. But that's a very deep, deep subject and a very powerful one. But I guess I want to say today, I love you all. Keep shining. Keep being the lighthouse in the storm. And keep being amazing, because you are. And thank you so much for shining your light, and thank you for being kind. Thank you for being caring. Thank you for the good words. Thank you for the positivity. Thank you for, I'm talking about you to everybody else. Thank you for giving your gift of truth, love, and experience and knowledge to people out there, to give them an alternative from the black screen, from those who manipulate, who try to create wealth and power and greed through all of that. Dodgy car salesman trying to sell you a car when we see through it. Thank you for seeing through the nonsense that is the system. You know, thank you for seeing through all of this. It's all one big game, and most people are right in the middle of it. I like to stand back. I like to walk out of the ballpark, and I like to go into nature and create my own life, to create my own experience. I think that's where we should be now, on an individual level, trying to create our own experience. And it's hard enough to live in this world, but we have to embrace our power, our inner teacher, our guru, the wisdom within us that we know deep down. We have everything. So we don't then clamber and need a government to tell us what to do, a man in a white coat to tell us what we should and shouldn't do. We take back our power, which has been hijacked from us, stolen, which has been programmed and hypnotized, voodoo spelled, whatever you want to call it. It's time for us to just be strong and walk away from that and create our own beautiful life. And that's what I do daily. So I think the last taboo topic is done now, and I think I'm just going to focus on things that make me happy and let other people out there talk about it if they want. So I am going to give this little girl a bit more of a cuddle, because yeah, she's fast on in my, she's right, she's deep down, she likes to stick her head. Oh, come on then, say goodbye. Come on, I know you're a bit tired. Say goodbye, baby. You're a bit tired, aren't you, love? Say goodbye. Okay, I'm going to stick her down and let her have a bit of a sleep while I work on some Herkimer diamonds. I'm going to do a video about Herkimers now. So watch the next video, guys. It should be interesting. Herkimer diamond, a nice conversation of 10 minutes, all about my understanding of Herkimer. Take care. Have a lovely day. And just so you know, I don't get upset about things like this. I like to point it out to people so they can see what's going on, okay? But I don't get it. I used to get really upset, but not so much now. Now it's like, I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. There's too much happiness in my life to put up with that kind of weakness and negativity. So I hope you enjoyed those videos. I don't know whether I'll leave it. I might even take that video down, because I just don't need the crap, really. I don't need the limited thinking of people, and yeah, it's madness, really. It's madness when people try and stop you from speaking your truth, eh? But there you go. Have a great day, guys. Take care.